We're here to talk to people about the getting back to the basics of golfing. But let's introduce people and let them know who we are. First of all, I own Visions of Canada. It's a world premier optical store where people come and see me from all over North America. For my optical store in downtown Windsor, our claim to fame has all been about helping people with thin eyeglasses. We help people see better through our quality products. And also, of course, I am the creator and founder of Making Eyeglasses for Golfing. And tell people about your golf academy, Bob.
Academy. It's located at 3140 Martin Road in Commerce Township. And I've been there for over 10 years. And we have a full-service indoor-outdoor golf experience. I have a beautiful indoor golf studio with all the high-tech video and club fitting material there to make you a better golfer. I've been teaching golf since 1975. I've been an accomplished player my entire career from the time I've been a junior golfer up until hopefully we'll continue in that direction. And I still have a desire to do that. So, my telephone number is 248-342-2897 if you want to give me a call for help with your golf game.
And one key thing, anybody, if you're looking for any information as the hour-long show comes along, you can go to visionsofcanada.com. It'll take you to our Vision for Golfing, and you will be able to find Bob Ackerman and all the stuff for Visions of Canada on there. And one key thing, too, is at Bob Ackerman's Golf Academy, he does have a driving range there at the academy at the same time. So once the snow goes and that, people will be able to come out there and hit some golf balls at the same time, correct?
Right. We've got beautiful grass tees, high-quality range balls. Unlike a lot of ranges, you can use your driver. We've got plenty of room to hit drivers, and it's a nice, beautiful setting.
And it's really quiet back in there too, so you don't have to worry about being too crowded and people climbing over your back. So let's get to the part of the show here now. What we want to talk about is, when we talked about our first show last week, we brought in the introduction about the basics of golfing. And what we talked about was, I introduced it like we said before, with Vince Lombardi when he bought the Green Bay Packers, okay? And that reporter came up to him and said, what are you going to do with this terrible football team? You're going to change the players, you're going to change the plays, you're going to change, the coaching. What are you going to change? And he turned around and he said, I'm not going to change anything, but what's going to happen is everybody on our team is going to become brilliant on the basics. They're going to learn how to pass, they're going to learn how to throw, they're going to learn how to catch. And they're going to learn the basic plays. And that's, of course, is the foundation of every business, golf game, everything. Would you not agree?
Absolutely.
Right? And you have 5 topics here that we're going to touch on through the show comes on, okay? And the 5 topics that we're going to be talking about is the mind, the body, the equipment, the technique, the environment, and, of course, we're going to be talking about vision, too, at the same time. I always truly believe that no matter what you do to become very good in golf, if you can't see the golf ball, you're not going to enjoy the golf game.
That's absolutely correct. That the vision part really ties the whole thing together. Visualization is huge for being able to choose the right club, make the right swing, hit the ball out of difficult lies, gauging uphill, downhill, your depth perception, being able to see the contours in the green, to get the correct read on a putt. And, when I was a little boy, my dad said, you gotta keep glue your eye on the ball, he said. So he used to tee the ball up extra high with a tee. So if I swung level to the ground, I would pop the ball up. And, so I didn't. I made sure I was swinging to where the ball was and not the ground.
So you still truly believe the concept is that make sure you keep your eye on the ball.
Yes,
because I've had some people tell me that that's not, I'm not a professional golfer, but I've had different people say different things. But the ultimate goal is to keep your eye on the ball and watch what you're doing. And of course, vision is the foundation of this.
That's correct.
That's correct. So let's do the real simple part here. We are going to talk about the basics. We're going to be here till 8 o'clock this morning. Okay. And, and there's no question. I remember when I first tried golfing, oh boy, it was about 20 years ago. And man, it was bad. It was really, really bad. I had taken no lessons. I really didn't know much about golfing. The other part is that I also had somebody else's golf clubs too at the same time. Now, when I was with this friend of mine, he's seen how busy was in my store, and he said, and Carl said to me, Paul, come on out to my place for the weekend and relax for the weekend, and let's do a little bit of golfing, right? Well, these golf clubs were so bad, and they were not even anything to do right. And I'm hitting those golf balls, and the golf balls are popping up in the air, and they're going all over the place. I was driving him crazy. He said, you know what? He says, you've got to get a fitted pair of golf clubs. And even since then, and I'm not going to kid you, I don't get a chance for lessons because I work so much. I don't get a chance to practice. I don't get a chance to go to the driving range. But just with a set of golf clubs that were fitted to my length, okay, and they weren't real fancy. I mean, I still paid, I think, $500-600 back 15, 20 years ago for these clubs, right? And I still tell people, I said, you know what? These golf clubs are better than I am. So there's no question that seeing is great because I can see well, and having a decent set of golf clubs for the foundation is got to be the two real important part to getting you going.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah, that your equipment can make or break you. And taking that to the next level, one of the things that drew me to Paul from a vision standpoint and an eyeglass standpoint for golf was his professionalism and his meticulous approach to making a pair of glasses and to getting fit with a pair of glasses. And that just is just exactly what I do when I fit clubs for golfers that are trying to take their games to the next level. I've been with Henry Griffith's club fitting company since 1995, and our fitting cart, because we can screw the shafts into the heads, there's over 2,500 combinations of clubs that you can actually hit on the range when you're going through the fitting process. So I can fit a wide variety of people, a greater variety of people than any other club fitting company on the market. Mm-hmm. And what does that mean? Well, that's important because people come in all different shapes and sizes, just like eyes do. And so I was really drawn to that. The next point was that, so what? You can fit a large group of people, but if it's not done correctly, who cares? So the person that was doing the Paul for my glasses is the way I approach it to club fitting. I've been doing it since '95. I've been involved in way more than 1,000 custom club fittings.
Really? Yes.
Oh yeah, and I've seen it all, and I've seen how effective club fitting is.
I'm going to touch on a subject here for a second, okay? And my subject is about when I've been to Beijing 4 times. And, you know, you hear this, you talk about the stories coming back from China and people saying, oh, I went to this factory and I was able to buy a set of golf clubs that were replicas of such and such for, you know, $150 or $175. But they're not doing no fittings or anything like that. And of course, when you realize that when you're using quality products, like as whether they're glasses or whether they're golf clubs, I can imagine these golf clubs are okay, but they're not fitted or anything, correct? When they're picking them up for these factories.
No, it's just an economical decision on somebody's part, basically, to buy a junk.
Yeah.
You know, it's just not custom fitted. It's not made to very tight tolerances. That was the thing that.
So you save some money, right?
Right, and that's fine. There's nothing, that's fine for the casual golfer that is taking that approach. But what I'm trying to do with my club fitting is take them to the next level. I'm trying to make the game far more enjoyable for these golfers that are serious about lowering their scores and hitting the ball better and having more fun on the golf course because they're confident in what they're doing and they're seeing results. They're beating their fellow competitors on it. They're beating their buddies. You know, they're coming home with the trophies from the club championship. And,
right. And our word is consistency, right? That's our goal.
Right.
We want to help them create consistency.
Yeah, day in and day out, consistency.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a break here for 1 minute. We'll be back into our show. And the key thing is, remember what we're talking about here is getting back to the basics in golfing. And we'll be back in 1 minute, and please hang on there. Thank you. Bye now.